So I'm teaching a class at 4 o'clock today. I could go in and just wing it, but I like to kind of refresh myself and ride out a flow, which I really like to do because it helps me walk into a class confident, knowing what I'm going to teach. And I'm not, oh, well, what am I gonna... A lot of my best classes come from having it written down and walking and knowing exactly what I'm gonna do. And then if I need to change anything, I can change it. It's nothing set in stone. You just need a pencil and some paper. So first you draw a circle. A really nice, that's not a bad circle. And then I'm doing a 1 hour beginner class. And this could be for any length and any style of class you want. It doesn't have to be a 1 hour beginner class. It could be Ashtanga, it could be whatever. And then after that, so then I'll mark off, minute 0, and then I will do 15 minutes, kind of like the face of a clock, but however many minutes you have, you can mark that. And then if I wanted to get to, let's say, triangle pose, I know I'm gonna get to triangle pose at some point, so I wanna put it in before 30 minutes, so I definitely wanna get there. And then I definitely want to flow, just show them how to flow. For my warm-up's gonna be about 15 minutes, so I know that, right? So I can put out their warm up. And I am going to start them off laying on their backs. So I wanna remember that, so I'll write that down, start them off on their back. And I'll basically go around the class, the hour-long class, and mark off what I'm gonna do. So kind of like Cliff Notes. So I know that I want to start them off on their back, and I'll probably start off with a supine twist. So putting this down, I'm definitely starting off in a supine twist. So get them used to twisting, get their back woken up really nice and slow. And then rock and roll to rock up to seated. And then from there, I will get them into side stretch. Or I can get them into dancer pose because they opened up their hips, they're feeling good, their balance is solid. So let's throw a dancer in there. And then they can, they can really open up and feel their balance and connect to their breath. Hopefully at this point their breath is on point and their balance is awesome and they feel good and they feel accomplished and they did something that they didn't think they could ever do. So we're gonna do our cool down. Cool D. And that could be, another Malasana. See if their hips are, more open than they were before. And then take that into, say, lizard pose. And then maybe take that into pigeon if I feel like it, or do some other, maybe stretch their arms, get their arms going. But let's just say we're gonna go straight into pigeon on each side. And that's at hopefully before 5 minutes, because if I take that too long, I won't get them a long enough Shavasana, which I really want to hit at the 50-minute mark. So at the 50-minute mark, I want to start my Shavasana at least Shavasana. And, at least get them laying down on their backs and, get them cooling down, and then start, whatever meditative way you get them into Shavasana. And then, bam, there you go. Done, happy, relaxed. So that's what it looks like at the end of the day. Boom. So you have this. That won't be in focus if I bring that up to you. But you have this. You can take this with you to class and it's not a list, so you won't get lost in the list. It's like, you know, it looks like a clock, like the clock that you're on. It helps me a lot. I have fun with it. Depending on your style, it could be different. You can do whatever you want. Hopefully that helped, you know? If you have any cool ways of setting up classes or poses or anything, I'd love to know how you structure your classes if you're a teacher. Hope you liked my video. If you're in San Antonio, come to Black Swan Yoga or Imbalance Pilates Bar Yoga. Come take my classes. You can hit me up on Instagram at Walter Does Yoga or Facebook at Walter Does Yoga. And just have a great, awesome day. See ya.